I called into your show, claiming to be the actor Michael Keaton. Completely false. Completely false. Not actually Michael Keaton. I'm a data consultant. Keaton.
Hey, how do you do? We're gonna butcher some movies for you and take some calls from a guest or two. So forget everything that you knew about the people in the movies, cause she has no clue. Kristy doesn't know movies. Kristy doesn't know movies. Kristy doesn't know movies.
Hello, all you beautiful people out there. Welcome to a very special episode of Kristy Doesn't Know Movies, the podcast. How you doing?
This is working wonders for my hangover. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Let me just stop that then.
All I wanted was to wake up to air horns right in my ear.
Oh,
Pumped directly through my headphones.
I figured it'd get you going. Get some of that
alright.
big time energy going.
Yeah. There's a
Uh,
lot of emotions
so-
swirling around, I can tell you that.
I'm pretty fucking happy right now because I came across a news broadcast that is going to change the future of this show for the better.
Oh.
I mean,
Okay.
it's kind of depressing, but I think it benefits us in the long run.
Like, are you going to tell me what it is, or are you just going to hype it up?
I saved the audio clip, so I'll just play it for you. You ready for that?
Alright. Yeah.
Breaking news out of Canada. A prolific internet troll and professional data consultant named Ken Rogers was found dead in his apartment after allegedly choking on an extra dry saltine cracker. He was linked to the online harassment of chart-topping movie podcast Kristy Doesn't Know Movies, in which he forged the co-host's signatures in a contract deal with mysterious overseas company Johansson Multicom. His next of kin could not be reached for comment.
It looks like we've retained
Did you kill him?
No, I didn't kill him.
Is that why you weren't there?
No.
Like, the one...
That's I was going to meet with them to try to get the show back, but in a twist of fate, Ken has been found dead in his apartment after choking on a cracker.
Good.
So we
Still think you did it.
we have reclaimed our show 100%. Johansson ain't got shit on us. We're back, baby.
I'm pretty sure you killed Ken.
All right, it's time for some movies. You ready for a movie?
Yeah.
What do you think 1966's The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly is about?
Alright. I believe it's a Western.
Uh-huh.
I want to say John Wayne
Right.
is in it. It was filmed similarly to The Parent Trap.
Oh, okay.
So John Wayne plays the good, the bad, and the ugly, but there's like 3 of him. So it's like only one of them is real. It's like a psychological thriller Western.
All right.
So like one of them's the good, one of them's the bad, one of them's the ugly, and like those are the 3 John Waynes. And so like the viewer is constantly in a state of like which one is the real one, because only one of them is real and the other 2 are like the voices in his head, and they've just become like the physical manifestations.
Oh, I see.
Or they're not even physical manifestation. They're just like what he sees. And so like he'll interact with other people, and it's also like, but which one is the actual one who's interacting, and which ones are the voices in his head.
Okay.
So like, is the real John Wayne the good one, the bad one, or the ugly one? And like, what are the two voices that he just hears in his head? And I mean, not to give any spoilers, because I mean the movie has been out for forever. But I'm pretty sure at the end it turns out that only one of them is in his head, and the other one is his evil twin.
Okay. How did they
Yeah.
do this? Like, how did they shoot it? It's 1966. How do they make two John Waynes, or three even?
So they did like an old cinema trick. So basically, they filmed it all, like they filmed in the same spot, and like the camera is kind of boring because the cameras probably can't move in order to get this illusion done
Uh-huh.
correctly. So they just film the same thing like 3 times, and they had to cut the film and like stick it together. So they had 3 things of film, and then they cut them into like the 3 strips
Hey,
so that they could glue it all together, and then you'd see it would make like just one picture.
ready.
Yeah.
Ready for another
It
movie.
was
Sorry.
I just want to say kudos to whoever directed it for like having a fantastic that it was ambitious for the time, and they pulled it off because people like it, I guess, and it's probably a classic.
Pretty high accolade coming from you.
Yeah.
All right,
I
ready for
mean,
another.
I'll
Oh
give
my
them
god.
that it was impressive.
Did I say something?
Go for it.
Are you ready for another movie?
Yes.
What do you think 1976's Rocky is about?
Sylvester Stallone is in it. Not
Wow.
one audible word out of him the entire movie, except Adrian. Um, I'm pretty sure I've walked in on my dad watching this movie a few times.
Okay.
So, I kind of know the gist. So, Rocky is the name of the main character.
Wow.
I don't know if he started as a fighter. He's probably in like financial dire straits. He's gotta pay the rent for himself and for Adrian. And so he needs something to do. He probably like lifted boxes at the docks or something. That was his initial job. So like he had muscles from it, but like it's not paying Adrian's bills. So he needs to become a boxer by night. He works the docks by day. He's a boxer by night.
Dachshund and Box.
And yeah.
Sorry, continue.
Anyways, so yeah, he finds like a coach, and the coach is like, "All right, I'll put you in a match." And then so Rocky's doing really good, and then it just shows like his just a montage of his winning streaks. But then he comes against, I want to say, a Russian guy,
Yeah.
and the
Played
Russian guy
by.
just kicks his ass. Played by Gary Oldman. So
I don't think you've ever mentioned Gary Oldman in the show before. Where did you pull that from? Who mentioned Gary Oldman recently?
I was talking about Harry Potter with some people the other day.
Okay.
Yeah. I feel like he's a versatile actor. He can play a Russian dude who beat Sylvester Stallone.
He definitely could.
Um, I'm rethinking what I've said, but at the same time, I can't think of any other actor.
Stick with
I'm
it.
gonna stick with that, yeah. Anyways, so yeah, he's got to fight Gary Oldman, and Gary Oldman just kicks his ass. Like, Rocky didn't stand a chance. And that was like getting towards a championship of whatever fighting league he's in. So Rocky isn't going to give up because he's got tiger eyes, And so he montage trains by like running upstairs, and fighting meat, tenderizing meat, if you will. He was probably picking up some extra cash, like just tenderizing that meat for people. So, yeah, he does that for an undetermined amount of time. It's probably like a week or something. I feel like one of the lens is like, "Oh, Rocky, you only got a week. You gotta train, boy. You gotta train." So yeah, there's the montage just takes place over a week. He goes from being very fit to even more fit within a week, um, so that he can finally put Gary Oldman in his place. Um, and then they fight, and I think the thing with this movie might have been like, I feel like it had a bad ending, so I might like it. Because I feel like even after he did all that training, he didn't win. And like it just ends and he didn't win his fight, and then that's why they left it open for a sequel.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Our last movie of the episode. What do you think 2002's Triple X is about?
Alright. This is Vin Diesel. Wait, what year did you say?
2002.
This is Vin Diesel's first movie.
Uh-huh.
This is how he broke into his acting career. He plays Triple X, a guy, an athletic guy with a shaved head who likes riding motorcycles through fire. I'm gonna say the plot is that he's a stuntman. So Triple X is a stuntman. He likes living on the edge, and then one day, someone comes up and is like, "Hey, what about could you do like bodyguard work?" And he's like, "I probably could do that because I flip off of motorcycles all day. That sounds like the next step to my career." So then he goes and he's supposed to be a bodyguard for like this guy, and then it turns out that the guy's into like shady stuff, and so I mean that's the only reason you really need a bodyguard if you're into shady stuff. Um, so yeah, the guy is dealing heroin to children. And so then Triple X is like, "Oh, I didn't sign up to like protect you for that." And then the guy's like, "Well, then I'm gonna kill your girlfriend." And so he kills Triple X's girlfriend, and then Triple X needs revenge. So he sets out with his motorcycle to shut down the kiddie heroin ring of the guy who murdered his girlfriend. In the end, there's probably like a shootout on a train, and there was no reason for him really to be like buff and muscly. Like anything that he does in the movie probably could have been accomplished by anyone with less muscles too, because I feel like he relies heavily on motorcycles and guns.
Okay.
That's my action movie.
Righty then. With your permission, I'd like to end the episode with a new song that I wrote for our late friend Ken Rogers.
Why would you write him a song? Aren't we supposed to hate him?
Don't disrespect the dead.
Don't respect the dead.
All right, I'm going to cue the song up. Thanks for listening to this season, folks. It's been a blast. Good times, bad times. We made you laugh. We made you cry. We never ran one ad on the show, so you can thank us for that. Don't forget to follow, rate, subscribe on all the platforms. And we'll see you soon.
Bye.
1, 2, we hardly knew you, but you gave us all something to think about. Hey Ken, we hardly knew you, now you're flying among the stars. Watch those crackers you're eating, they're dry like Michael Keaton. Hey Ken, we hardly knew you, but you gave us all something to think about. Hey Ken, we hardly knew you, now you're flying among the stars. Hey Ken, we hardly knew you, but you gave us all something to talk about. Hey Ken, we hardly knew you, now you're flying among the stars. Flying among the stars.